Hello, beautiful people. Happy Saturday, whenever you're watching this. I haven't been on in a few days, so I thought I'd pop in. I was just sitting on the couch, having a beer, because yes, it's okay to be spiritual and have a drink once in a while. I'm all about just doing whatever you feel you need to do in the moment, as long as it's in your integrity and you're in flow and you're not hurting anybody, right? Like, what's wrong with this? Is where it's like we get dogmatic programming come in, where it's like, no, you can't do this, you can't be this if you don't do this, or you don't look this way, or dress this way, or think this way. And that's really why I created this community, because no dogma. We just do. We do for our soul, because expansion cannot be put in a box. And when we live in dogma and rules, too many rules, we're putting ourselves in boxes and we're disallowing our expansion to happen. The world right now is so cool. We're coming into this wolf full moon. I know I was feeling it today. I had some demons come up today. I was like, oh, geez, ride the wave, Becky, ride the wave. So I'm riding the waves, and I know other people are too. This beautiful full moon energy is coming in. On Monday, I'm hosting a full moon healing circle. So for anybody who's interested in a little energetic charge, some balance, some beautiful channeled messages and channeled healing, come join us. Come join us in the energy healing circle of the full moon. We will release, we will align, we will become one with everything that is. And I just love doing the collective circles, because when we come together as a group, as a collective, it's so powerful. And the messages are always so amazing that come through in these circles. I know everybody's feeling a little bit, I don't know, tired or overwhelmed after Christmas, and we've entered another Mercury retrograde. So let's reset, let's balance, and let's work together. Tomorrow I start the second run of the 555 portal shifting consciousness. It's an 8-week course, interactive Zoom course that I teach. It's beautiful. I'm excited to teach it and start it tomorrow. If you're looking to really level up your life and shift your consciousness, there's still room. So if you want to come join us tomorrow, let me know, drop me a line, and you can register for that still. We start tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and it will run every Sunday for an hour for 8 weeks. And I record all the Zooms. So if you miss one, you'll have the recording, you'll have the replay. We live in this amazing time, like I was saying before. The reason people are waking up, my air quotes, is because we have so much information at our fingertips. Think of 20 years ago, 30 years ago. We did not have the internet. We were not able to Google. We'd have to look things up in encyclopedias or go to the library. And the amount of spiritual knowledge out there, in books was not like, there was a lot, but it was a lot more difficult to get and to digest and to understand. It wasn't in our faces. We're now with this social media, with this mass awakening. People are sharing their light and they are spreading the word, and it's so beautiful. And we have all this information. We are able to learn remotely. We're able to Google and find pretty much anything that we desire. And I always think of Google as no different than like our own energetic algorithm. What you Google, trust what comes up for you, with discernment, of course, because everything that comes into your existence is meant to come into your existence to either teach you something that you don't want, or to go within and to heal, or to guide you to where you need to be. Everything in our life is a guide. Everything is showing us how we're going to get to that next step. Not that there really is a next step, because everything just is, and it's right in the now. When we really settle in and we understand that everything is guidance for us. Nothing is accident. Everything is synchronistic. Everything is in flow. When we're in that flow state, we know we are. So just allow it to come to you. The channeled message that came through today that I posted was allow, open and allow. And, in the inverse, open to release. It's all about this beautiful synergy and synthesis of giving and receiving, taking and releasing. It's supposed to be this constant unison, this constant, it's like the infinity symbol. That's what we are with the divine. We're meant to constantly give and receive. So if we're in a space where we take all the time, we are going to burn out because we're not plugged into the divine. And if we're in a space where we give all the time, it's the same thing. We're going to burn out. So it's about that beautiful balance, understanding what true balance is in our own beingness, understanding that we create with our minds, we create with our thoughts, we create with our words, knowing our own power. This is why we're here, to understand and to step into our own power and not be afraid of it. Release any fears that surround us in any way and step into our power. Understand that we are divine. Understand that you're watching this for a reason. Understand that everything that comes into your consciousness is meant for you. And take it as that. Take it as that. Try not to overanalyze. Just be. Just be in the moment. And I know our logical thinking mind wants to overanalyze everything. Our ego wants to look for danger and everything. When we can pull ourselves back into our heart space and into our flow space, into our alignment, we can really see things from a higher perspective, from a bigger picture. And it's beautiful when we can do that. When we pull ourselves out of our emotional turmoil, when we pull ourselves back from triggers and work through them instead of giving into them and reacting to them, we reach that higher consciousness because we question these things that are going on within us, these energies that are moving through us. Emotions are just energy in motion, and I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's true. What may trigger you or make you feel an emotion is not going to make the person next to you feel the same way, because we all have these different patterns and these belief systems we carry in us. So it's about going within. It's about just really understanding who we are. Don't worry about anybody else. Get to know yourself. Get to know yourself at the soul level. Get to understand who you are, because there's nobody like you. Don't try to be like somebody else. You know, we all have these teachers out there, but we do not need to be carbon copies and clones of these other teachers. We are here to live our own divine purpose, to understand that we are our own soul, we are our own energy, but yet we are all interconnected, like drops of water in the ocean. If you take a cup of water out of the ocean, it's going to have the same chemical makeup as every other bit of drop of water in the ocean, but it's divinely unique in that size you have. That cup is unique in its own sense. That is us. We are all just droplets of water in the ocean. We are all one mind. We are all one energy. And I can go into physics here. Energy is neither created or destroyed. You know, everything is a constant flow and flux. We must go like the waves. I always, when I'm having an emotionally turmoil, I can't even think of the word right now. When I'm feeling emotionally charged, I think of the ocean. And I'm like, I'm going to ride the wave. I'm a surfer right now. Instead of reacting like I used to do, running away, turning to, substances, turning to, gossip or getting somebody else involved in my stuff, I go within and I'm like, why am I feeling this? Releasing the shame behind it is the important part of it, because so many of us carry so much shame in our being for feeling the way we feel. And it's, you know what? You're feeling the way you feel for a reason. You are meant to go within and untie that knot that's causing that feeling, so that trapped energy, that trapped emotion can flow out. And it's beautiful. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I get in this flow and I'm just like, hey, yeah. It's great though, I am just loving this. Calgary was almost minus 40 a couple weeks ago, and we were +8 today. I was outside in shorts when I went to the gym, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. We're in this Chinook. Everything's melting. The world, the earth plane is such a beautiful space. Remember that. And you are beautiful too. Remember that. And you have your gifts you are meant to share with the world. They're uniquely you. They are needed. Your voice is needed just like anybody else's. Do not silence yourself anymore. Speak your truth with love and integrity. Stay in your center and center into your heart. This is what the world needs, is more heart-centered living. Hi, Chris. We need to sit in our hearts. We get caught in our minds, we get caught in our ego, we get caught in our anger and disgust with everything and our shame and our guilt, and then that just perpetuates. And then we realize everyone is us pushed out, so then we bring those types of things, like externals, that 3D reality back to us. When you start seeing anger and grossness around you, it's time to reset within, because you are pushing that energy out and attracting it back in like a magnet, because that's what we all are. Magnet. Energy, energy, energy. Oh yeah, Calgary. It's great here. You know, I wish I was somewhere tropical like you, Chris, but there was puddles today. You know, where else in January in Canada would there be puddles on the street? Only Calgary. It's great. I grew up in Edmonton, and yeah, no. But yeah, just, you know, when you're feeling a little disconnected from life, when you're feeling like you're not quite yourself, go meditate. Put on some music. You know what I did today? I put on a record and I danced. And then I did some baking. And then I just sat with myself. And then I cried for a bit. And it's like, we need to do this. You know, I spent most of my life feeling shameful for having emotions, because I was supposed to be stoic and strong and nothing was supposed to hurt me or bother me. And then I realized about 5 years ago, I'm a freaking marshmallow. Like, I am the most sensitive being. And people think I'm so tough, and I am strong, but I don't want to be tough anymore. I want to be me. And that softness is me. That vulnerability is me. So what are you? Who are you? Ask yourself that. Anyway, I'm going to go. If you want to join the Full Moon Healing Circle on Monday night, let me know. I will send you the link. Come join us. And the 555 Portal Shifting Consciousness starts tomorrow live. So if you want to get in on the tail end of that course and come in right at the start, let me know and I'll send you the link for that too. I love you.